The bottom line is love never fails. The more love you give, the more love you're going to receive. The more love that you receive, the stronger you're going to grow. So nurture your family with as much love as possible, and it's going to start with the leaders of the household. Good morning to you, good day to you, good evening to you. Whatever time of day it is that you're watching this, I wish you the absolute best. My name is Freed. Welcome to The Art of Being Freed. This is a show that focuses on growth mindset for creatives. This is going to be a great show for you if you have a young family or if you're looking to kind of reinvent the flow of how your family is structured. We're going to talk about 4 essential keys to developing a strong family. Now, the context here, years ago when I was getting my life right, I watched this seminar, and it was a long seminar. It was like 4 hours, and it was from Jim Rohn, who is very often quoted everywhere. And there were 4 takeaways from this specific seminar that I got that I want to share with you. And it was about how to strengthen your family or have a stronger family. So these were my 4 big takeaways. Now, the 4th essential key or cornerstone to having a strong family is that strong families, they eat together at the dinner table. Now, this can be challenging, especially in this day and age when schedules are all over the place. People are distracted. There are lots of different electronic devices now. And often if you are having dinner, everyone is having it separately, whether it's in a different room or they're just not together. And by having dinner at the dinner table, it allows the family to eliminate all distractions. So obviously there are not going to be any cell phones or anything like that there. And it also gives you the opportunity to come together and catch up on your day. When you think about it, especially if you're like a working professional, a lot of times you're at work more than you're at home. It is crucial that you get together for 20 to 30 minutes and just sit at that table and talk about each other's day. Now, if this is difficult for you to do, what I would recommend is that you come up with, a day, one day at least every month where you all go out together. If you can't do it at home, have a day where you go out to a restaurant, come together, no electronic devices. That's the key. Put the phones away and get together with your family and just have a good time, talk, eat, enjoy each other's company. Now, the 3rd thing that strong families do together, this is an essential cornerstone to a strong, healthy family, is that they do some sort of physical activity together. Now, there are a lot of different things that they could do that you could do as a family or the leader of your family. You can take your family on a walk or just go on a walk with your family. You could walk the dog with your family if you've got one. We have a dog named Blue, and I remember when he was a puppy, he would never do his business outside as far as like the number 2. He would never do it. He was like afraid to do it. And I remember we all walked him one Saturday morning as a family, and we went to the park and we kind of surrounded him, and he finally did it. I remember it was a big moment because he never would do it, and we had him for a little bit. We had him for a couple months. Hard raising a puppy, right? We rescued him. Anyway, he did it. We were all together. It was great. Another thing you could do is you can go and support your children if they have sporting events. You show up, you go together, you root for your child together, right? As a family. That's another way that you can kind of enjoy a physical activity together. It's essentially just being there together outside of the home that's going to require you to like move, right? Now, the 2nd thing that strong families do is that they practice their spirituality. The way it was phrased here is that they go to church together. So whatever it is that you do, whatever your faith is, just ensure that you practice it together. One of the things my mom used to say, and it's something that is very common phrase, the family that prays together stays together. Now, the number 1 thing that strong families do is the mother and the father have date nights. Okay, this is essential. You have to keep that spark going for many reasons. So if you've got a child, they're seeing that the mother and the father are together and that they respect one another and that they treat each other with that same love that they had when they met. This is going to provide a perfect example to the child that, hey, this is how I want want to treat my significant other when I grow up. They're going to see love. They're going to be exposed to love. So not only are the mother and the father giving love to their children, but they're also giving love to each other. I always told my sons, who are very tall, one of my sons is taller than me and the other one is catching up, the more love you get, the taller you're going to grow. Brian Tracy, in his book Maximum Achievement, talked about a study that kids who get a lot of love tend to grow taller, whereas kids who don't get a lot of love end up being short. Now, I don't know how true it is. There was a scientific study done, so there's some semblance of truth to it. The bottom line is love never fails. The more love you give, the more love you're going to receive. The more love that you receive, the stronger you're going to grow. So nurture your family with as much love as possible, and it's going to start with the leaders of the household. Again, if you got any value out of this video, like, share, subscribe. We want to get more people to see this. The Art of Being Freed. We're dropping new videos every Friday. New video coming out next Friday. If you want to see more of The Art of Being Freed, season 1 will be linked at the end of this video. Until next week, this is your guy Freed with The Art of Being Freed. I will see you soon. Peace.